The Manfrotto Pocket Support, the best £5 you can spend on camera gear. Now first up, I'll admit that that's a little bit misleading. The recommended retail price for this is 20 quid, but at the time of recording and when we purchased this a month ago, it was only £4.49. If you see it at that price, buy it because it is an absolute bargain. And yes, those fans of the channel will notice that we have featured this before. It has made its appearance in some of our top 5 lists, but because we enjoy this little accessory so much and have got so much use out of it, we believed it deserved a video all of its own. Now it's what's called an always-on camera support or a semi-permanent support. And that means it attaches to the bottom of any mirrorless or compact cameras and stays there. It attaches with the 1/4 inch thread on the bottom and provides a semi-permanent tripod or flat surface mount for your mirrorless or compact camera. Now for us, that means it works perfectly with the Canon EOS M or M3 with a pancake or a small kit lens on top. It falls within its maximum weight limit of 0.6 kilos and provides us with that perfect always-on support. It is an all-metal construction with these rubberized, grippy, adjustable feet. The 1/4 inch thread also adjusts through this little channel in the middle of the stand itself and is screwed in with this handy integrated little screwdriver. Those of you that are used to using any mounting plates, tripod supports or things like this will know how handy having a little screwdriver attached to the stand actually is. And going back to those legs, they're also adjustable to pretty much any angle you choose. So once you've got your camera on a flat surface, you can adjust the angle of it to point up or down to point exactly as you please. Now with that, let's look at the good bits of the Manfrotto Pocket Support. The first up is the build quality, which is absolutely supreme. Its quality far outstrips that £20 retail point. It is an all-metal construction, as I said, which is extremely durable and hardy. Really, it just feels like the quality that you'd expect from a Manfrotto product. Those rubberized, adjustable feet are on a really well-machined little spring, which is actually surprisingly easy to move. So to get the perfect angle, to get the right adjustment of those feet is really easy. And then almost contrary to that, once they're in place, they don't seem to move at all. So they are almost the perfect design. Now what I think is the best feature about it is the fact that it's so small. It's only 8 centimeters and weighs 100 grams. That means in many respects, it's the perfect camera accessory because it's so small and so light. Once it's attached to your camera, you forget it's there entirely. And now, as you know, with all accessories, the ones that are very easy to carry or to take with you, or even forget about once they're attached, are the ones that are going to get used all the time. And that is definitely the case with the Manfrotto Pocket Support. The max payload is quoted only as 0.6 kilos, which sounds quite small, but in reality, that is perfect for any camera that you're going to attach to this. That's going to be small mirrorless cameras and compacts. Let's face it, you're not going to put something this small on a big DSLR. And now if you work within those weight limits, this little support is actually perfect and very trustworthy. We've used it extensively and it never feels like it's going to fail on you. Finally, the grippy adjustable rubber feet are actually really, well, grippy. They're just perfectly designed. So the whole thing is perfectly designed. It's actually a pleasure to use, which for a cheap camera accessory is often hard to say. So with that, let's look at the bad points of the Manfrotto Pocket Support. Now ordinarily, I'll draw up a large list of bad points for any camera accessory, camera or bit of equipment in general. But genuinely, I cannot find a single thing wrong with this. And especially when you consider that we paid £5 for it new, it's just a bargain. Now sure, it could be bigger. Yes, its max weight limit could be higher, but that would be unfair. You're then looking at comparing it to tripods, to monopods, to gorilla pods, which are designed for bigger cameras. When you use this within the confines of its design and its specifications, compact and mirrorless cameras, this is the perfect support for them. So if you're the lucky owner of a good mirrorless camera or a good compact camera and you're looking for a semi-permanent support, something to help you get better shots on flat surfaces, then definitely consider the Manfrotto Pocket Support. That's been my grab and go review. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.